That's right. When super giant pizza, plain, nothing on it. Give me pizza. Pizza. Give me pizza.
Hey, it's the RebelTaxi the Party podcast streamed live on Twitch for the first time in a long time. I'm Pan Pizza. And who are you other people?
I am Nolan. I am the now editor and streamer again. We're bringing it back full circle, baby.
Yay.
Well, for those watching now on Twitch, we have a bit of a guerrilla setup right now. I really like what Izzy did. It's a good stand-in, but maybe we'll do something later. Who knows? I don't.
Yeah.
But I'm Nolan. Howdy. Who else is here?
Oh, hey, it's me, Jim. How's it going?
It's Jim. And then we also have...
Hey, guys, it's me, Izzy. Yeah.
Is Z? Is your name Z now? Like
Izzy.
Xenon, girl of the 21st century?
Oh, okay. I went to Disney prom, which is where these like people do nothing but Disney covers and everyone dresses up. And there was legitimately a girl dressed as Xenon or Xena, the girl from the 21st century, the best cosplay the entire
Amazing.
night.
Have you been to Tumblr prom? Remember that classic?
I took my mom to Tumblr prom.
Oh man, that's pretty sad.
I thought it would be funny.
Nice.
I decided to look up Tumblr prom on Tumblr, and it's like, wow, people are still keeping up that tradition. People are still doing it.
Yeah, really?
That's really sad.
It reminds
Tumblr's
me,
still
like,
there.
Sometimes I go on YouTube and look up Harlem Shake, and look up newest upload, and there's still people to this day making Harlem Shakes, even during the quarantine. Like, there's like quarantine Harlem Shakes and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure people are still doing Borat impressions too.
Who?
See,
Borat?
Borat,
okay,
remember?
Borat.
Yeah, I
now-
love that movie.
Nice.
whenever we do a convention again, we should do a Harlem Shake video.
My wife.
And
My
then
wife.
Pan can start out with a Borat impression, then go into the Harlem Shake, and then,
She is my sister, number 4 prostitute.
We should probably introduce our guest.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
yeah.
a special guest here today. No, you need to behave. Our guest doesn't. Who is this?
Borat.
Who are you? Who are you, sir?
Who is this?
I'm I forgot. MugiMikey. Hello.
What?
Jay,
How do
what
you
have you
forget who you
done?
are?
I don't know. Hello.
What do you do?
I'm just drinking my Sunny D, damn it.
Oh man.
I told you no Sunny D. It's got too much sugar.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's
Oh.
quiet. He'll be cool. Mike. He'll be cool. Don't worry.
Jim, we're going to be
Mike's
talking
cool.
about your parenting skills. If we're going to co-parent, we're going to have to agree on things.
Well,
Jesus
no.
Christ. Let the man shell his content, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. So let me just put the Sunny D down right here. Okay. So I'm an animator on YouTube. I make stupid Sonic animations. That's pretty much it. That's my greatest life accomplishment. So yeah.
Well, okay. So for someone who hasn't seen your content, what is it? What would be the first thing you'd show them first?
God, I don't even know. I basically just make cartoons making fun of what's really going on in the Sonic community. So contemporary cartoons. Some of them don't really age too well, I don't think, but
Oh no.
yeah, Nolan, you agree, right?
We all have that content. Don't worry. I've said things that I am not proud of on this on this fucking
That's not
show.
what I mean. That's not what I mean. What I mean is stuff that's, like a game that nobody talks about anymore.
Yeah, he didn't put Ace Ventura.
That's what I mean. No, not the
Okay,
Goku and
okay.
Anne Frank thing. Well, that's fine.
Well,
Wait, what? Now I gotta look this up.
He's looking at someone brought up Goku and Anne Frank. That was Ian Nanuan.
No, that's Ian and Nolan. He's a little rat bastard. He knows what he did. But one of my favorite cartoons Mikey's done is this one that adapts the Gopher Chan fan fiction Goku and Anne Frank in Until the End of Time, in which Goku accidentally travels to Berlin in the 1940s and develops a romantic relationship with Anne Frank.
Wow.
Yep.
That's awesome.
It's very funny. a lot of Mikey's stuff is very
Man.
adult oriented. So if you're
Define
14,
adult
it's-
oriented.
Reminds me of the Facebook group I follow saying that we're all like Anne Frank because we spent like a week in quarantine. Yes, I true empathize with them. Yes. I'm joking, by the way. Joking. Ignore it.
being
I'm
in
not-
quarantine is like being in the secret annex.
Yeah,
Confirm.
look, we gotta bust out of here, people. We can't stay in here. We're on a police state.
Are you one of those people that's protesting the quarantine?
I swallowed the red pill.
Yeah.
Wait,
Stop-
I thought the
Wash it
the
down with
green
Sunny D.
pill?
Oh man,
Well,
that'll help.
Does the green pill make you go into the Matrix, or the
Oh
blue
man, no,
pill?
that's nah. Damn.
I forget which pill.
I forgot when we stream these things live, the chat makes me a lot more distracted because I see LS Mark say this is some great graphic design and I want to kick his ass.
I just
My passion is graphic design.
Graphic design is my passion. I also forget now I
Actually
can look at
majored in that.
videos or play video games.
I just want to
streaming.
go to FUDDRUCKERS, please. I just want
Really?
to eat
This-
cheese and take.
This is what you want to go to first, is FUDDRUCKERS?
Yeah, it's like once this quarantine's over, I'm just dipping down on all that liquid cheese, sucking it down. It's what our forefathers would have wanted.
I hate
All
video
four
games.
of them.
I want, you know what? Whenever quarantine's over, don't upload another video. Just have you at FUDDRUCKERS.
Ah, yeah. I'm a
Drinking cheese.
millionaire.
I feel like Nesca would film this for us. So
Woohoo. Nah,
Well,
she's in
you and I are gonna
quarantine
have
too.
Chinese food together.
that's true. We are. It's going to be cool.
It's destined. We've decided this yesterday.
We're
It's
going
going to be gross because you'll be like, Jim, you ate that in 15 minutes.
Oh no, I'm a fast eater. Like
Yeah,
I don't even chew.
It'll just be us eating and then us talking about the Harley Quinn breakfast sandwich or something.
Ah,
It will be
yeah.
not. It'll be a very weird stream.
Getting butt fucking FUDDRUCKERS. That's the goal.
Wait, is this the end part of this video?
No, that's
Oh.
the beginning of Idiocracy, where they go to butt fuckers.
Oh, right.
Fuck rudders.
Where's this at? I've never heard of it.
Fuck rudders.
Yeah.
It's the burger
well,
place.
Well, anybody who lives in Florida will know that fuck rudders is like right in Jacksonville.
I live in Southern Florida.
Exactly. So just head on down to Jacksonville.
They have a place called Boomers here.
Boomer.
I'm not kidding. They do.
Sweet.
You know, it's only okay.
yeah.
Remember OK Boomer Girl? That really feels like
No.
I was in middle school when that came out.
Man, our generation's OK Boomer girl was the hit or miss girl. She was
I-
our OK Boomer.
I like thinking of her as like the part in the movie before coronavirus happened,
Oh,
and
man.
like she's in the background.
It was all her fault. Okay.
Pretty- It's definitely, if she had never done that, none of us would have had this problem.
Damn.
My
I
God.
guess we weren't okay, Boomer.
But yeah, also, Mikey,
Yes.
what do you have coming up next on your channel?
Well, the Sonic cartoons I make are usually Sonic meeting different characters. The last one I did was Sonic meets Goku, and
Awesome.
the next one I have coming up is Sonic meets Isabelle.
Isabelle from Animal Crossing, the most
Yes.
perfect character in the world.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
I love
Yeah.
her.
Yeah. Well, Sonic is distraught. He's disgruntled because he has problems with his neighbor, and the customer service Isabelle is providing isn't really up to Sonic standards, and he gets angry and stuff. That's
Yeah,
that's-
we'll see.
Blasphemous. She's perfect.
oh, I know she is. Sonic's more flawed. I know. I understand.
So, yeah,
Everybody
Sonic-
will understand.
Sonic's
Isabelle.
character in Mikey's videos is probably one of the biggest degenerates, and I love it.
Thank you.
Isabelle.
I guess. Thank you.
You
Oh
glad
yeah, no, I
didn't
love your
say
content.
banana?
You know this. What? Shut the fuck up, man. God damn it.
What was he saying?
He said, "Isabelle, aren't you glad I didn't say banana?" Like,
No,
in
I
the-
said Isabelle. Isabelle, you glad I didn't say banana?
Orange.
Yeah.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
But first, this podcast is supported by Patreon donators of $100. Our first donator is Covey, who wants to promote BloodThing, their animated web cartoon. It's about a blob of blood trying to make friends in a world full of assholes. It's crazy resourceful with the limited animation assets they got at their disposal. Watch BloodThing, links below. Now back to the show.
We now return to the Transformers.
Oranges are really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, I can talk about what I have coming up for videos, because the first, well, it should be out by the time this podcast is up, but a video on MTV's Undergrads, if anyone remembers this.
I think they had a good joke where I think it was that show where he punches someone in the nuts and says something about what's the capital of Thailand? Or was that another show?
I don't know. I don't remember if that was in there at all, but yeah, Undergrads. It's like a college age show that aired on MTV. Like, it aired a year before Clone High and also got canceled too soon.
There
Yeah,
was that 2000s period where they're like, we can do animation too, and then they went, who cares?
Yeah, like in the video, I described like the 90s and 2000s as the golden age of adult cartoons that all got canceled in one season in.
Yeah.
Isn't
'Cause-
it in pre-production for the movie?
Yeah, they're still doing that movie.
But does MTV, when was the last time they had an animated show? It's like been a while.
Well,
They did bring back Beavis and Butthead briefly for like
And
2
then-
months in 2011.
Was that good? I don't even remember.
I loved
watching
it.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
the exact same show, except they do add some new things like making fun of modern music videos and also Jersey Shore and other reality shows.
Oh.
And some YouTube videos as well. But no,
Yeah.
when they brought it back, it was just as good as the older stuff. It's a
Oh.
shame they canceled it. Yeah, they canceled it
It
because
was-
it didn't fit girls 12 to 14's demographic or something.
Yeah, and it's like I'm sure Mike Judge wants to move on with his life, you know.
Well,
He
he's
said
got.
he is interested in bringing it back as a live action movie at least.
Oh God,
Oh,
I
he
want,
can
like,
get Adam
prosthetics.
Sandler and David Spade finally.
Well-
they need somebody with just like to put on like fake prosthetics, like the Garbage Pail Kids movie, but with Beavis and Butthead.
Oh God, if they do a live action Beavis and Butthead, they're probably going to just follow the trendy thing and make a baby Beavis and Butthead at the beginning.
Oh yeah,
Passing him the torch.
The
Ew.
ugliest
Oh no,
They're-
God!
like they'll be
don't-
being breastfed and they're going to be like,
Yeah.
score.
Score.
Yeah.
Has it been like too long to do Beavis and Butthead, or long
No,
enough?
It's never too long or long enough. It's always the right time.
That's-
I mean,
Always.
if Urkel can be in the Scooby-Doo movies, I think anything's fair game.
Yeah, it's time to come back again.
I was disappointed Urkel or Jaleel White didn't have a cameo in the Sonic movie. I was
Damn.
kind of hoping for that.
He could have been Baby Sonic. It would have been perfect.
Yeah, or he could have just been, he could have been in the bar or something. Who knows? Who
Just
cares?
him, the actor, playing himself.
but no,
Yeah.
guys, they had to get a Sonic cameo in there somewhere. That was
Yeah.
that was top priority.
To be fair,
Yes.
that makes sense.
I mean, who knows? He could have just been Jim Carrey's assistant. What's Jaleel White doing right now? I mean, he's in quarantine, but other than that,
Oh.
what's he doing? He could have done it.
So speaking of the Sonic movie, I need to make a comment about my boss. So as you guys know, I animate your mama jokes for a living.
Mhm.
And my boss is very adamant about believing that because we did a Sonic joke, there's a Yo Mama Easter egg in the Sonic live action movie.
What?
Mhm.
In
What?
the bar scene, there
Mhm.
is a drink called the Yo Mama. And he is
Mhm.
convinced that that is a reference to us.
I want to believe.
Wow.
He sounds very desperate.
Please, reference.
He's made a
Sounds
couple
like
of
a
videos
reach.
about it, made a couple of social media posts. He's been pushing it very hard. He has
Wow.
rock solid evidence of
Oh man. Well,
of speculation.
look, sometimes I watch a cartoon and they mention pizza, and I'm like, wow, that could be a reference to me.
In the movie Sonic farted, I'm like, oh man, that's definitely a reference to my videos.
Oh man.
Oh
Oh,
wait, are you talking about the reference about pizza and We Bare Bears? Because I know for a fact that is about him.
whoa, nice. Well, there is that scene in Craig of the Creek where they want to go to a pizza place and they're like, pizza pans, pizza pans. It's like, damn, that's vaguely somewhat sort of close to what my name is in a way, somewhat.
Vaguely, if you squint your eyes and tilt your head.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they do that Craig of the Creek thing that's sort of like about Cartoon Network or something? I never watched it.
Oh, it was like oh, you mean the one where it's like this nerd goes up to these little kids saying, "Hey, you guys ever watch SWAT Cats?" That one?
I think so.
Yeah.
I like that. You guys ever watch SWAT Cats?
It reminds me of when I watched like Hey Arnold, and like all of a sudden, like Arnold just stares at the screen and goes, "I know what you did, Nolan." And then like the episode continued as normal. And when I talked to other people and asked if they saw the episode, they're like, "I don't know what you're talking about." And I'm just like, how could you not know? It was a new episode of Hey Arnold.
Don't workshop your creepy pastas during pizza party episodes.
I'm not workshopping anything, you bastard. How dare you? I take offense to that statement. I want an apology.
I'm sorry. It was a really good creep.
I don't need your placation, Jim.
Yeah.
Now my mood is ruined. It's live. It's live for over 150 people. I'm just upset.
I'm sorry. I remember that happening actually. So if that makes you feel better.
You are now just making lies to absolve yourself of guilt.
I mean, I am,
and I think you are an asshole.
I'm okay with that.
All right. So, is there anything that's happened? Like, because the world is basically at a standstill. We have no news updates.
I looked up Jaleel White, and he's on the Big Show with the wrestler Big Show on Netflix.
Oh, I'm glad he's doing stuff. Wait, is it Jaleel White or is it Stefan? Just to be clear,
his name's
Stefan
on the show.
Stefan.
Yeah.
Stefano.
Remember when he was like Urkel, but then he'd take that chemical. Fancy Urkel.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of Family Matters.
That.
Hey,
it's been years since I've seen it.
Something.
What?
Oh, okay. So if anyone noticed, like for the past 2 years, I haven't been posting as much art on my art blogs and stuff because about 2 years ago, I got hired to do character designs for something. I'm not going to say what it is. I can't say it legally, but I got to do designs for something that's coming up, and I hope they announce it soon. But the moment it comes out, you're going to say, damn, this is totally Pan's art style. But at the same time, you're going to be like, wow, this show is not what the franchise is supposed to be about. But yeah.
Yeah, no.
So you sold out?
Yeah.
No.
That sounds like you sold out. If you don't believe in the product, but you still worked on it, is that paycheck really good, Pan?
Huh?
Was it?
It's a check, you get
we got rated. Huh.
Double toasted, I guess. That's cool.
Wait,
Holy
Double
shit,
Toasted.
in the comments. What the hell?
Double Toasted rated us? What the hell?
Wow.
Thank you, Double Toasted, for rating us.
Wait, yeah, suddenly the views went up a lot.
Yeah, it's at like it's like at 500 now. Thank you, Double Toasted. We really appreciate the raid.
Is that really Double Toasted?
I guess so, because I see a bunch of Toasted and like Corey and a bunch of emotes. But yeah, I've been watching them since the spill days.
Yo, Double Toasted, if you want to be on Pizza Party.
Or vice versa, if you want me to stream myself to them, that'd be good.
You mean host them?
Well, either or, I don't know. But look,
I still don't know how Twitch works. I'm going to talk to Johnny about it because he's done a lot of Twitch streaming. So if we don't like host or raid anybody, it's only because we do not know how.
Yeah.
So
we're fools.
I, honest to God, have not used Twitch in so long, and even then, I still only know how to broadcast, and that's it.
Yeah,
We
that's pretty
barely
much
know
all
how
I
to
know.
podcast, let alone like raid and do all the other stuff.
This is a podcast?
Wait, what? The fuck?
Can someone explain to me what a double toast is?
If you toast
Thank
both
God I'm not
sides-
the only one that doesn't know.
Yeah, I've heard the name. It sounds familiar, but I know they're quite popular, and we appreciate the support.
I've listened to them. They're great. I like them a lot. Actually,
My ignorance of what they are is not disrespect. It's just I'm unknowing.
Yeah, I was just sitting here like,
review...
oh God, I'm the only one that doesn't know who this is. God,
Oh,
fuck,
they
I'm an asshole.
podcast and review movies or current event stuff, but I've been watching them since they were spill.com, and I think my first review was back in 2007 when they made a review for that CG TMNT movie, which is lost media, like the video version is lost.
oh,
Huh.
Yeah. Which I wish it was still found, because there's like one joke that's like, damn, that you can't say that anymore. Oh no, but yeah, maybe it is for the best it's lost.
maybe that's why it's lost.
Yeah. No one must know. Yeah.
But yes, thank you,
Anyway.
Double Toasted. Back on topic.
on.
I'm gonna have to edit that whole shebang out of the YouTube
You can
upload.
keep some of it in there or whatever, but anyway.
Okay.
I just can't wait till this project finally they can announce it, because it's based off an IP, and this IP has a bunch of stuff already out, and they want to like let that stuff basically dictate what the IP is like, and then have this weird offshoot later. So I don't know when it's coming out. I designed the characters. I didn't like actually do anything with the story, so don't blame me. Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna work really well with your
Wait.
fucking.
Good
No.
future
You guys,
proofing.
you
Yeah,
guys know
could be-
Thundercats. You guys know Thundercats Roar came out already, right?
Shut the fuck up.
It did?
Yeah, and I didn't like it.
No, it only has like 2 episodes, and they're only on the app.
Oh, they aired on Saturday morning. That's where Cartoon Network airs their new shows now, apparently.
I was
That's
gonna say,
it.
they didn't have
Aired
enough
them?
confidence to air their new show. It's like Sonic Boom or something.
Yeah, the Sonic. Any show I feel like they don't like want to invest in. They just dump on Saturday morning at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I feel like the really harsh response scared the shit out of them, so now they're just dumping it to like make it fail.
Yeah, but no, like kids don't really watch broadcast TV, so I'm sure they're like, as long as it's on the app or on demand, they're fine. Like, you know, like no kids getting up at 9 a.m. and going like, what's on Cartoon Network? You know,
Hmm.
I don't know,
Yeah.
when do kids wake up? I don't know.
kids wake up way too early. That's when they.
I'm not a kid, but I wake up at like 4 p.m. now because I've just been completely, utterly destroyed.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Wow.
technically early if you look at it in a different kind of way.
Wow, good point. Good point.
Wow, it's that easy.
It really is. You don't go to bed late, you go to bed early.
Oh yeah, people are talking about Midnight Gospel premiering tomorrow. We're recording / streaming this on Sunday, so we probably should have waited. But you know, we'll talk about it in 2 weeks when it's not relevant anymore.
Yeah, it's
Midnight
4/19.
Gospel.
That is the pizza party way.
Yeah, that is. That's how we do it.
Yeah, we don't like touching the iron when it's hot.
That's dangerous.
Speaking of which, let's talk about Disney's Onward.
That's a movie I actually liked. Did you all see it?
I did
No,
see it.
as a
That
good
was-
Christian, I refuse to watch the Satanic movie.
Oh.
Nope, I did not watch it.
The
Wait, did you
only
see?
the only gay representation we get is an ugly Cyclops-looking motherfucker. Thanks, I hate it.
The one-eyed monster thing?
Yeah, the one-eyed
Wait.
monster thing.
Wait, who
Yeah,
saw
that-
it in theaters versus who saw it on Disney Plus?
Theaters.
Same.
Yeah.
I did not see it in theaters. My roommate did though.
But I guess you could.
Is it
see
actually a
that-
good movie?
It's all right.
Oh,
By the way, you realize what I'm referencing, right?
What?
Oh, there was apparently a blog post where this like woman
Oh.
saw Onward and Trolls and got really pissed for the satanic imagery in it.
I actually had a
Oh,
friend
no.
who told me that they got an email from some. They don't know how they got this email. It was basically like, sign a petition to ban Onward, and so I like tweeted it out like, look at this. Onward's controversial, I guess. I've actually seen Onward twice because I watched it when it got on Disney Plus too. So.
Mikey, what's the last movie you've seen?
fuck. Good question. I remember watching a bunch of anime, but God, with the probably, I hate to keep talking about Sonic. It was probably the Sonic movie, dude. Wait,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Wait.
same.
I think it was my buddy Justin came over and he brought over one of those old Gundam movies. Well, that's still anime, whatever. Yeah, the Sonic movie.
Yeah.
That was the last thing I've watched.
I hope the Sonic movie gets nominated for an Oscar because the competition is that like barren. Like, please.
I
That's
wanted
it.
Are you
to
saying
win.
it needed that?
Oscar.
Are you saying it needed that handicap?
Yes, it absolutely did need
Oh.
that handicap.
Fuck.
I like the movie a lot. Okay.
It has a Yo Mama reference in it. It is
Whoa.
perfect.
Does it?
No.
I referenced my videos too because of the fart. Sonic
Oh,
farted.
man.
That was totally valid.
Sonic was watching one of my videos in the movie. Look, it went by real quick.
Yeah, it's really interesting because when the wife said, "Oh, I'm looking at apartments on Zillow," it cuts to a video, and then like in the side, like it was like a half and half window, and then on the other one you can see, "Hey, what's up? It's Jim, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Sonic OVA," and it's like, "Oh my God, Jim's reviewing the Sonic OVA? That's crazy."
No, the reason why Sonic is so annoying and sociable is because he learned all his social skills from watching our podcast.
Oh.
That
Yeah,
was
that
his
was-
entertainment.
I noticed that if you see him wearing earbuds when he's in his cave, you can hear like us laughing. He's the Shrek hipster bit from a while ago. So
Yeah.
we're so in that movie. I'm surprised we didn't talk about it till just now because we thought we'd get so many replies on Twitter, but nobody noticed. It's disappointing.
So sad. Damn. Gotta listen to like the 5.1 track and hear the surround sound. Like, just listen in very closely. It's we're in there.
You can hear it. There's a lot of good. I'll write out the 100 times Pizza Party's referenced in the Sonic movie. It's pretty remarkable.
This bit has gone on long enough.
Sorry.
Look, what did you guys hate about Onward? What did it do to you?
I will say both times I watch it, I cry at the end.
Sad. Gay.
But I don't.
I thought you were a man.
No, it's just sad when has everyone. I don't want to ruin the twist, but the ending I think is like. I think they like Pixar is very good at endings, but I think they wrapped it up with a good ending. But the whole journey, like I hate the whole like what if fantasy was in real life concept. I'm like we need to know more of that crap. Like that is not working at all.
I like that aspect.
Well, although I like the unicorn rat thing, that was funny.
Yeah,
that was funny. But I don't know. The second time I was more like, I don't love this journey. I like the two brothers because Tom Holland and Chris Pratt have good chemistry and stuff. But it's just like the whole thing of like them kind of getting back their roots as fantasy people. I was like, I don't know if I love what this is saying because like in effect, like isn't Chris Pratt sort of like a Civil War reenactor person? And like, if this is like real life, like what are they getting back to? Like that seems creepy. But
whoa,
you know,
oh my God, you're right. Oh,
you know, because because everyone's like, oh, it's cool because he likes D&D, but I'm like, no, he doesn't like D&D. He likes Civil War reenacting. If the past is them being wizards, and it's like super weird, and you wouldn't think that guy's cool, and he wouldn't be into heavy metal, but under this new world, that context has changed. But it's just like, yeah, so he would be super creepy under that.
Nah,
I don't know.
It's like somebody big into like pirates or cowboys. It's fine.
Yeah, but like, if
why is LARPing bad, but Civil reenactment thing's cool? And I say
think
that
it's
the strongest like quotation marks I can make my fingers do.
I think it's the other way around.
It's very easy, Izzy. USA, USA, USA. That's why.
I think it's the opposite because Civil War reenacting, it's like it's sort of sad because you know if you reenact a battle, that battle you know how it's going to end, right? I've never LARPed, but I assume like you sort of make that crap up as it's going on. So like that seems more interesting than like
I want somebody to just like changing it history. We're in alternate Earth. We're going in.
Like that would be awesome if suddenly you're like, let's like change this battle and stuff, but I'm sure they don't because they're like historical accuracy. That's lame.
Leroy Jenkins just run in.
Yeah.
Leroy. No, maybe it's just him like essentially playing Call of Duty and wish I could go to war. Like,
people do that with like World War II even, which is like extra. I'm always like, guys, like,
oh no,
why would you want to do that with your weekend? Like, wasn't this a great war? Like, nobody does it with the first Iraq war, or they probably
he has like
do.
a suspicious amount of like Voldemort memorabilia around his room concerning.
Who does?
That guy, the kid from the Onward, he has all this Voldemort memorabilia around his room, and it's like,
the fuck are you all talking about?
But it was.
uncomfortable.
I will say that movie the second time, the kind of core of it, which is the family, I think really works really well. Also, not having to sit through a Simpsons short the second time helped.
Wait, there was really a. Oh yeah, that's true, right? There was a Simpsons short.
Yeah, there was. If you saw it in the theaters, the Simpsons short is now on Disney Plus, the Maggie thing.
That's
But
so fucking weird, man.
oh, and they keep making jokes like, haha, we're owned by Disney. I'm like, not ironic, guy. You're just owned by Disney. That's not a joke.
That kind of feels like, how do you do, fellow kids? Like,
Yeah.
we get it. We get it. You're very self-aware. We get it. We know. We
But
get
it's
it.
it's not really, I don't think that's like cool self-aware. That's just awareness. Like, yeah, you are. So what's your joke? And their joke is
like with Disney being such a like juggernaut and powerhouse, they kind of have to like make fun and insult it for it to be cool.
I don't know. The whole Disney making fun of itself is just, they didn't really start that when they realized they couldn't do genuine fairy tales in a post Shrek world. And that's not a Shrek joke. Like, I'm actually serious. Like, I think like when they did Tangled is so post Shrek. It's like they're very much being like, oh, you know how fairy tales are and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, and they do it in every. I mean, Pan's done it in his videos. I know he's done a clip show of them, but it's like Moana does it, Frozen does it.
Where it's just
Shrek did it the best, though, I feel, because like literally the very beginning is him reading a fairy tale and then proceeding to wipe his ass with it.
yeah.
For her true love and true love's first kiss. Like that's ever gonna happen. What a logic. Are you Princess Fiona?
I am, awaiting a knight so bold as to rescue me.
Oh, that's nice. Now let's go!
But wait, Sir Knight! This beeth our first meeting. Should it not be a wonderful, romantic moment?
Yeah. Sorry, lady. There's no time.
Wait! What are you...
Shrek was the best at it, but I wish Disney wouldn't do it, because I think the problem with it is Shrek, like, kids don't really like Shrek now because kids like the genuineness of fairy tales. And I think you can't like have that kind of cynicism for fairy tales. It's like kids like the whole like I'm a kid who has these big emotions and I want to sing about it. Like that works much better than like Shrek. It works because of it's this one thing. And I actually think it works in Frozen because it's sort of a joke. But the Moana, Moana's fine. I'm not a big Tangled fan. I guess,
How do you not like Tangled?
I don't know. I've seen it more times than you can ever imagine. So
I've still never seen it.
I like it.
It's fine. I just don't like the opening, and I don't like the Shrekiness. I guess that I've never liked that about it.
I feel like Shrek today has a bad rap just because one guy made a meme that caught on, and now that just tarnished Shrek's reputation.
I think Shrek 2, 3, and 4 tarnished Shrek's reputation.
To be fair, I saw Shrek.
Good.
I think it was the third one when they added babies. I watched that one pirated, and I still wanted my money back.
Oh,
yeah, everybody agrees the third one is garbage, though. Like everybody hates that one.
I mean, if they had left it at the first one, I think it would.
Second one is the best Shrek movie.
I saw it once. I wasn't into it, but I didn't really like pay attention.
The holding out for a hero segment is easily one of the best like scenes I've ever like. I still get goosebumps from it. Like I'm not trying to be ironic or anything. Like I really enjoyed that musical segment a lot. That was passion.
Yeah.
like I like it. I like it a lot. I think I think it holds up really, really well. I mean, I'm sure there's bits and pieces that don't hold up as well, but I mean that particular segment I still hold really close to my heart.
Man, sentimentality is gay.
Yeah, fuck that. We're not like other Disney princess movies. We're a new age of Disney. Fuck that.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't like. I guess I don't like it in kids' movies so much. They always have to bring down any genuine moment. I get sort of sick of
It's
that.
like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not one of those-
everybody does that now.
I'm not one of
It's-
those stupid fucking princesses that sing. I you know, that's what
Just
it
that
is.
that's one of like we watch a lot of Ghibli right now, and I've noticed like, man, no wonder these movies are like they never do that at all in like Kiki or Totoro or anything. They never have that moment where the cat's like, I don't know.
Well, Kiki,
Yeah.
if you wake up and you find a white cat, it's me.
That was a good Phil Hartman.
Thank you.
That's great. I watch
love
that like
Kiki's
twice a
delivery
week
service.
right now. Oh, it's wonderful. Oh man, yeah, I watch that movie a lot. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that like the original dub of that one. Like, I actually really maybe it's because of nostalgia, but like each time they like re-release it, they remove a little bit of the original dub from it. Like, I think now they have no extra lines from Gigi anymore. Like because before, in the 90s when anime was there's a lot of quiet moments in a lot of anime movies. And they felt kind of like, oh, the kids are going to be bored. So he just added a bunch of ad libs. And I know the first release, they brought back the Japanese song instead of the English original. And then the next one, they cut out more of his lines. And so it's the closest, except for the ending, still has it to where she can talk to Gigi because that's just a happier ending. But Disney did get permission.
Well, does Disney still have? I have a Disney DVD. I don't have the newer
G-Kids
Blu-ray.
It's Disney.
I thought G Kids has it now.
Yeah,
but
G-Kids,
Disney dubbed it though.
Yeah, I think they've kept the dub, but it's G Kids.
Yeah, they just licensed it, and yeah, I don't know what was like. Why in the '90s the dubbing companies just had no faith in kids? They needed to fill up all silent moments with music. Look at what Funimation did to Dragon Ball Z with that replacement score.
Oh,
I don't think a lot of them had much faith in. Like they didn't really know what they were doing.
Attention
Yeah.
spans.
And I don't like some of the dubs where they overcast them. I don't like either. Like they didn't really know what they were doing. It was
I'm still fucking floored that Tina Fey did a voice in Ponyo, and I'm like every time just thinking, man, Liz Lemon sure did the weird odd jobs in her day.
She did a better job than I was. I came into that thinking she was going to mess it up. It's been a while since I've watched that dub, but I remember it going like, oh, she actually did a good job. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Was she really bad or something? I don't.
No. It's just the fact that it's Tina Fey doing a anime dub. It's just very weird.
Because she doesn't do it's not very Tina Fey at all. Like she doesn't do too many jokes. She just does it straight. It's like the weirdest, making it weirder just by her not being herself.
Yeah. Which says a lot about her and how funny she is, because as we all know, women comedians are not funny.
Oh.
I'm sorry, it's true.
Thanks, Bill Murray.
Or
is that John Belushi? I think it's both of them actually who said that. So
yeah, I mean, blame Amy Schumer. She ruined everything for everyone.
I can agree with that.
Where is she now?
Hopefully in a dumpster somewhere.
I mean, remember when she was? Yeah, she was like. I think that what I Feel Pretty was sort of the end of her career, which isn't that bad, but isn't that great.
I feel like everybody caught on and realized, oh wow, Amy Schumer is actually garbage. Maybe we shouldn't support her.
Her show was good, but I think her biggest mistake was her first movie wasn't an Amy Schumer movie. It was a Judd Apatow movie, and she should have made an Amy Schumer movie when she was at the height of her fame. And it was like I don't know why. I get Judd Apatow's really a big comedy director, but I went into that thinking I was seeing her show, and she didn't do that, and she never really made a movie like that till later, and it wasn't like that. So I think she had the opportunity but sort of screwed it up. Anyway, sorry. Hot take on Amy Schumer's film career.
Hot take on women. Also, they don't exist.
Not on the internet. Apparently, I'm fading away.
Izzy just goes.
Wait. You just Back to the Futured me.
Yeah.
I just faded into existence.
Unfortunately, Izzy is a collective mirage of a human being. She is unfortunately not real. Never existed, nor do 50% of the population on this planet. It's all a psyop.
Female girls are a myth. They don't exist.
Girls are not real.
Their bodies do not exist.
Izzy is fading. She is gone.
It was great.
Man,
Every
they're really getting a kick out of Amy Schumer's. Well,
yeah, everybody. We dunked on Amy Schumer super fucking hard, and now everybody in the chat is just like, "Yeah, drag her, drag her."
So
And other women watching this stream are going, "Yes, I can confirm I am not real."
Nolan, I don't feel so good.
You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Izzy. No, Izzy. No, Nolan, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Do you want me to say that? I can, so you can edit it. I don't want to go, Nolan. I don't want to go.
Well, I told you, 1 in a million chance.
No, it's like 1 in 14 million.
14 million? Oh, right. Okay, sorry.
So speaking of women we hate,
Go on.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. We were talking about women we hate. I was thinking that lady who that MMA lady. What's her name? You know the one.
Ronda Rousey?
Yeah, it's like I don't like her as Sonya Blade. She's pretty bad.
Where did that?
Oh yeah, you know, Pan's been obsessed with Mortal Kombat recently.
Yeah, I had to, but anyway, it's I don't know. I've just been thinking of MK11 and just
You've been thinking about Mortal Kombat a lot recently.
Yeah, because I'm excited.
Sorry, a video auto played. Oopsie.
Because I have a video for a Mortal Kombat coming up on all the Mortal Kombat cartoons. Like, because they recently they released Scorpion's Revenge, the a DC animated movie. Yeah, but did anyone see Scorpion's Revenge?
No, I haven't. Do we not allow links in here? Huh. Oh well. No, I have not seen it yet, but I want to. I don't know where I can see it. Is it streaming somewhere?
Well, that's it's the digital future. You can stream anywhere on Vudu, but they also released Trolls 2 World Tour. No relation to.
It's also the only movie playing in theaters right now.
There are no theaters. It's
yeah,
all
what?
gone.
Who's seen it in the theater? Even the drive-ins aren't playing it. I think Universal just like put a theater somewhere in the middle of Kansas. See, we put it in a theater.
It's playing in someone's home theater.
Pretty much. Did anyone see Trolls or just me?
No.
The second one, no.
I plan to because I heard Trolls 2 is like a big improvement over the first one. Like, so many people I talked to just hate the first one and thought, yeah, this one's a lot better.
I will agree with, as someone who hated the first one, I think the second one's an improvement.
Where is it streaming?
It's basically on demand pretty much everywhere. iTunes, Amazon.
It's on fucking demand because I demand it.
It's better, and they actually deal with a lot of like not that it's all a big reference to when I call them fascist, but I've noticed that they did take into account of doing more with the trolls and like even talking about the lead person's like leadership and like the problems with music gatekeeping and things like that. It was actually like a better Kismet. They kind of fumble it, but it was a lot better than the first one. So
yeah,
I see.
I'm excited to see whatever that is because I
don't know. I noticed that everyone stopped talking about that movie after the first weekend. Like it just like dipped so hard. Like it was like, will it destroy entertainment? And then by Tuesday, where people were like, no, it won't. Fuck it.
I didn't even know people were talking about it to begin with. I didn't even know it came out. I thought it was just like Mulan, where it just never came out.
Mulan did come out.
It did?
Like a little bit. It made like $1,000.
Yeah, I think it opened in like some small. It opened in like New Zealand and Iceland week or something like that. So, yeah,
it's got $1,000 to its name. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, in this environment, it's like whoa. I mean, Disney is losing 30 million a day, but that 1,000.
Good fucking riddance. Yeah,
they're probably really regretting that Spider-Man fiasco from last year.
I don't think that's something they're thinking about right now.
Yeah.
I think they're just like holy shit, because you know that Netflix is now the biggest entertainment company because Disney's losing so much money. They've gone down because all their parks are closed. You know, they're like the only thing that's making money is Disney Plus right now. They're not making any money anywhere else. Or their ESPN's basically dead because there's no sports. So my 13-year-old fantasies have come true about ESPN.
Next there's going to be a Netflix theme park opening in Jacksonville, probably.
Oh, sick.
Jacksonville is just the place to be.
There'll be like a Orange is the New Black Rock. There'll be a
where you just experience racism, but in a ride.
Yeah, basically they would do a House of Cards ride.
It's gonna be a Stranger Things ride as well.
It would probably just be Stranger Things, and like, you know, there'd be a BoJack to greet you at the door.
Yes. There was a well, first of all, I'd be totally down with a super depressing mascot BoJack character walking around smoking and just saying depressing shit. But like a friend of mine did like an 80s themed outfit today, but they wore a Stranger Things t-shirt. I don't count that as 80s. I get that it's set in a decade, but it's not an 80s property.
No, that doesn't count.
Right?
That's like if
elitist.
That's like if it's a 60s party and I made a Wonder Years reference. It's like, not cool, Jim. That's an 80s show.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
That
Sorry.
killed it.
Everyone, what?
That killed it.
That fell down. I thought that was a good analogy. I guess it's like a 50s party and make a Happy Days reference. Was that
Just
worse?
stop.
That was
It's closer.
Stop. Just
Sorry,
stop.
I'll stop.
I get it. You're old. Let me have this. I know I'm closest to your age, so I get to still make fun of you being old to live my own youth.
I'm okay with it. I was gonna keep going and be like a 50s, and I made a reference to. Okay, anyway. Sorry. I'll stop.
Yeah. Please. I'm literally, Jim. I'm on my knees. I'm begging you, please.
Aren't you usually?
Netflix.
Okay,
Have you guys seen
Mikey.
Tron?
Oh man, Tron. Remember that? You know, the director of that came out recently and was like, you know, I'd make a Tron Legacy sequel. I was like, I bet you would, but we'll see, man. Don't think so.
Yeah. That ain't gonna happen. Maybe someday. Who knows? So, I guess Netflix is victorious in all this, but look, they said the shutdown will be until the end of April, so we're fine. It's almost over.
You got like 10 days.
Yeah,
12 days maybe.
I'm sure it'll all be settled by then.
Oh,
You know what?
yeah, definitely. It's totally not going to go through a second wave as everyone goes celebrates and a bunch of
No.
outbreaks happen.
No,
You know,
come
that can't happen.
We can go
This
to
is-
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, here in Florida, they're already opening up beaches. Like, what the hell? Why?
Wait. Sorry, to go back to the Netflix show, a Tiger King petting zoo.
Yay.
That I like. I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be so silly when Comic-Con time comes around, and it's like they could have held out and, you know, had the thing go on. The Corona's gonna be done by then. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. I can't believe there's actually people protesting the quarantine.
Yeah, stupid people out there.
I know. Well, one, it just really goes to show what Darwinism is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hope they get fucking Darwined out of existence.
I mean, I find it interesting when people go. I don't find it interesting. I just find it such a lack of empathy when people are like, you know how many people die of this every year? And I'm like, would you say that to someone if like they lost someone? Be like, don't feel bad because 5,000 people die of car accidents every year. That's not helpful.
Can't catch car accidents by someone sneezing.
Well, you can if you sneeze in a crosswalk and don't look both.
Uh-oh.
When you sneeze, you technically close your eyes. So if you close your eyes even just for a little bit while driving, that's technically on you.
Wow. So you can catch car accidents.
Exactly.
Damn.
You can catch them on tape. There's a lot of videos on YouTube about it.
Like Russian car crashes.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
My roommate watches those. I don't.
They're so fucking funny, dude. Oh.
Hey, so any other things that came out, or should we get into the questions?
I'd say the questions probably, because we keep like thinking, there must be some news, but nope.
Oh, I think there might be somewhere. I don't know. I
We
should have
could
looked.
maybe do research before we start the podcast.
No, that sounds like a lot of work that we never do.
I mean, SpongeBob is never coming out. That's a thing, maybe.
Yeah, no, nothing's coming out anymore. This is the apocalypse.
That book based on that movie based on a book about the kid who's evil or something.
Oh,
on a Disney Plus.
What about
Artemis Fowl?
Yeah.
Can we talk about the fact that apparently Disney might be releasing a Gravity Falls book without the involvement of Alex Hirsch?
And he's very, very salty about it, even though it's like,
this is bullshit.
So basically, there was an announcement, some bedtime stories, and then Alex Hirsch goes, "What the fuck?" That's his response to the announcement.
So he had no involvement whatsoever?
Nope.
Apparently
His
not.
consent?
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
they don't need consent. Disney owns the character.
That's true.
Like, at the same time, like, I don't know why everybody's so angry and surprised. Like, this is Disney. This is what they do. Like, I don't know why people expected any different for Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
I think I was expecting them, if they were going to do something without Alex Hirsch, they would just keep the original series as its own self-contained thing and then try to reboot it with some kind of new art style or new reboot series.
They want to profit off the old fans.
But old fans won't be interested in it unless Alex Hirsch is attached
They
to
won't
it.
know, like, some kid who's like 5 watches Gravity Falls thinking, "LOL, Mabel's so epic."
They
Fortnite.
do.
They
I
don't
will
care.
say they do play it like a lot on Disney XD.
Yeah.
Like they play it like I'm almost surprised at how often that show still is on TV. It's like kind of remarkable. And I mean, they could push it more on Disney Plus, because I know they had on their banner, sometimes they'll put an older movie or show. If they put Gravity Falls on there, I'd be trending within the day,
I just feel like most shows nowadays, especially if it's like a plot-oriented show like Steven Universe or Gravity Falls, having the creator involved is like a really important part to the overall larger fandom. Maybe not the kids, but like, the people showing up to the cons and stuff, the hardcore fans.
It's the same for Dragon Ball too. If Toriyama's not involved, no one cares.
Well, we got burnt by GT.
That's true. Yeah.
Do people like that spin-off one where somebody got reincarnated as Yamcha?
I like the artist more.
Oh.
Better than Toible or whatever his name is. Toitaro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
who does Super?
Yeah, the manga at least now. Yeah, his art's a little hit and miss. But yeah, I don't know. That kind of was just, I guess, briefly popular. I don't know. It kind of went out like a fart.
Rip. I'm so sorry if Dragon Ball fans are suffering.
Yeah. I like the designs of GT. Like purple gi, orange pants Goku is like my favorite design of Goku. I don't know. I really like those colors together. But Vegeta with the mustache, no thank you.
Yeah. Lots of questionable stuff
So,
happened. It had good ideas, but just bad execution.
It was supposed to be like Dragon Ball over again with the adventure.
Little babies. Yeah, Dragon Ball for little babies. Market the shit out of it.
What's Dragon Ball for little babies?
GT.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Super.
I mean, yes, it's for dumb little babies who think the show is just about pew pew explosions.
Controversially enough, I do want to say that I think the Super Saiyan 4 designs in GT are more creative than making the Super Saiyan hair blue.
Oh,
and
yeah,
red.
for sure.
Like, I like, because they were trying, I think they were like, oh man, Super Saiyan 3, he becomes more ape-like with like the overbrow and stuff, and he's more hairy, so we'll make it more ape-like, and that was cool and interesting. But blue hair recolors is boring.
I honestly feel like the problem is just the name. If it was named something else like fucking Ultra Saiyan, I know. But if it was named that, then or True Saiyan, that might have gone over better with the fans. But it's just, I think the design inconsistency is what really irks people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about Super, I'm like a very, very, very casual Dragon Ball fan. Like the most casual you could possibly be. But like one of my favorite factoids is that the guy who went on to draw the Super manga was the guy who did that like Super Saiyan 4 form that looks super fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, he did
Just
Dragon Ball AF manga, like a fan manga.
Yeah, it's just like, God, what a glow up. What an absolute glow up. I mean, debatably speaking. But you know.
He's like half lit.
Yeah, half lit. But yeah, questions. If y'all want to ask questions either here or in the YouTube comments, start it with the word questions so we can control F that shit.
So it's easier to find. Let's see.
Do you actually use Control F Pan, or do you just scroll through looking for questions? Because I believe the latter if you said yes.
Actually, you can just search for YouTube comments that have the word question in my comments. So it's, same thing.
Same thing. I honest to God thought you might have accidentally just like not known about any of those features and just look for it.
I'm not that stupid.
It's not that you're not It's not that you're stupid. It's just that like you tend to overlook things very easily.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What questions we got?
So, let's do some Twitch questions this time around since it's been so long. Mikey, do you want to pick the first one?
Well, the first one that caught my eye was question, how do I unshit my pants?
Oh.
I don't know how to answer that question, so I'll probably move on to it.
I don't think that's a
I'll move on
road
to
you
the
can
next one.
unwalk.
Yeah.
Actually, guys, while we were answering questions, news. We have news. The Cowboy Bebop live action series is already planning a season 2.
Whoa!
I heard about this. Yeah.
Is it gonna be for Netflix?
Yeah, this is the Netflix one.
Oh, alongside the One Piece live action, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What's so funny? Didn't production already get delayed because the dude fucking broke his leg or something?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a while ago, but I thought it had started again, but I don't think any studio or any production should announce when they've only had one. They haven't even had one thing. They shouldn't go, and we're gonna have sequels. It's like when they thought Power Rangers was gonna be a 9-movie series after that that recent one. It like it just looks sad later.
I liked Power Rangers.
I like the characters. I didn't like the actual Power Rangers part of that movie.
Okay, that's fair. That's true.
This is less like the Power Rangers movie. I don't have like strong feelings about it. I'm just saying that like regardless of the movie, you really just shouldn't announce that stuff until it's time, because when it doesn't work out, it looks very sad.
I mean, with the Power Ranger movie, you're expecting a sequel with the Green Ranger. That's just you can't not.
I think the second one would have been better, but I mean, my thing with that movie is they shouldn't have tried to make it gritty or whatever. They should have just gone full into Power Rangers and made it like brightly colored like the show.
I thought the movie was fine except for the designs. If they actually made the Power Rangers good and have decent looking Zords, I would have been okay with the movie.
It wasn't like the worst. It wasn't like a horrible movie or anything. I just think like Lionsgate, I think it was, just shouldn't have been like, and we're going to do 9 of them. They should have just been like, hey, the Green Ranger second one's going to be cool. And even then you shouldn't, I don't know. It just doesn't look good. It's not a good look.
They shouldn't have started the movie with a cow masturbation joke, though, maybe?
Oh right.
That happened.
Oh, speaking, you know what's on Netflix? Gem, by the way.
Oh,
and the holograms?
Yes.
Yes. Cartoon or terrible?
No, the movie.
Oh no!
Hey Jim, I know next movie we're watching together.
Oh no!
This is your fault.
You know what? I will say this that's interesting about Gem is I don't think that movie's good, but I've noticed so many critics recently have been like, "It's a good movie," and I'm like, "Where is this coming from? This reevaluation of fucking Gem?" Oh well, maybe I'll like it the second time.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I probably won't. I was a fan of the cartoon, and I don't think it does the cartoon. Anyway.
Finish Evangelion, you fucker.
Yeah, I should.
Stop wasting your time on
Hey.
Jim and the holograms.
We got one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Gokai Orange's question: thoughts about Fusionfall Retro getting DMCA by Cartoon Network?
I actually know a bit about this DMCA. So apparently, some rando user was really salty that they wouldn't take his suggestions. So he implied that there was some kind of like pedophilia and stuff going on in like the server. So Cartoon Network DMCA'd it specifically because the salty fan made up a bunch of bullshit to get it taken down because they wouldn't take his ideas.
Why would Salty DK stands fans do this?
You're not funny.
That was the most sincere laugh I've ever heard from him.
Yeah.
There was so much glee to that laugh.
Yeah. Oh God.
Whoa.
Someone died.
Who's that?
I'm
Who's dying?
choking. I'm
You
good.
all right, dude?
Yeah.
All right.
I just went down the wrong pipe. I'm good. I'm good.
You don't sound good.
It's fine.
You a moment? Okay.
Everybody's making Corona jokes. Fuck you.
Oh, I thought that'd be too easy. So.
Well, all right, Izzy, I agree with you. I won't let.
What?
Yeah.
Because Sunny D earlier. You know what? Never mind. Forget it. Sorry.
No, you cut out. We couldn't hear you.
I said.
I agree with you.
I said, Izzy, I agree with you. I won't let Nolan drink Sunny D anymore.
Wow. I can't believe we brought that full circle.
There we go. There we go.
We
Still
should probably
sipping on
answer
it.
some questions.
Yeah, my Pan asked one, but I don't think we answered because I was fucking dying.
Damn.
Yeah, Mikey, did you get a chance to pick a question yet?
Oh man, still on the spot. Let me see here.
Yeah, on the spot. You're a
okay.
guest. This is what you wanted. This is what you
Damn
signed
it,
up
you're
for.
right. Okay, so T Miles Art asks, what do you guys think will be the next big cartoon show now that Steven Universe is over? I think it's going to be Amphibia. Should totally watch if you haven't. It's amazing. I've never even heard of that.
Whoa. What?
But yeah, that's a good question.
I don't think we know what that is right now.
Yeah.
Amphibia?
No, I mean I know what Amphibia is. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I need to watch more of Amphibia.
That's the question. What do you think it's going to be, Jim? You fucking
No.
I think it's gonna be maybe Owl House.
I think it's Owl House too. I think Owl House is on its way to being the one.
Yeah.
I mean, Owl House will be big, but I think what Steven Universe or Adventure Time were to the last decade, I don't think we'll know that yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll take a while.
I don't think it's that deep, Jim. I think it's just what do you think is going to be like?
Oh, like just the next big. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. What TV show is the Roundhouse going to talk about? Roundtable.
The Roundhouse, the Nickelodeon show. I would love a.
That's a Loud House, first of all.
No,
What
it
if
was
they-
Roundhouse. Roundhouse is another Nick show that was on the original Snick, I'll have you know.
Oh, okay,
And-
sorry.
And they danced and stuff. And if they came back as probably in their 40s dancers to be like to do animation news, I would love it. But yeah, what is the roundtable going to talk about? What do they do now? Just I don't know.
I think
They
they're
still make
talking about
Steven-
Steven Universe.
Yeah, they still
Oh.
make Steven Universe content.
Well, what if
Wow.
nothing really catches on with Cartoon Network anymore? So they just try to bring Steven Universe
Well-
back, and they call it like Steven Universe Future.
I think Cartoon Network needs to fix their apps and stuff because they're not in a great place right now. But once they do, I think they'll catch on more. But they also don't have much for like younger kids, and I think older kids are already on YouTube, so they're kind of. I know they're corporately reorganizing, so I think once they do that, they could still come back and have a huge hit again. You know, and HBO Max is going to hit, and I know they're pushing Cartoon Network like crazy, so the potential is there.
I'm definitely getting HBO Max because it has Friends on it, and my family watches Friends religiously, and they mooch off all of my streaming services. So
Yeah, I think Cartoon Network could have a bigger day. Just right now, their Roku apps and stuff are awful. Like you have to watch 2 minutes of ads for every 15 minutes of show you watch. It's like it's
yeah,
horrible.
if you don't have an ad-free option of your streaming service, it's garbage. Like, I'm sorry, it's a
'Cause-
fact.
Terrible
'Cause
quality too.
Yeah.
The difference between Nickelodeon's and theirs is why Nickelodeon is still huge because you just you can just watch shows on an endless loop without any ads whatsoever for like hours. And Cartoon Network, I'll watch We Bare Bears, and it's like, hey, download our app, Teen Titans Go. Here's another app we have. Here's a game. Here's another thing. And like, okay, now you can watch another episode. It's like, holy crap, guys! Like, I know you need to make money, but like, chill out. Anyway, sorry, that was like a divergent about Cartoon Network, but I think Owl House probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it was I think Midnight Gospel could take off, especially it coming out on 420 is a genius move, I gotta say. Smiling Friends also, sorry.
Sorry, my question is, do these shows have an ongoing plot? Because I think that's kind of the key to Cartoon Network's next big hit. It needs, like, Adventure Time and Steven Universe, those had ongoing plots, you know?
Well,
like it was a serial,
needs
you know what I mean?
Well, the catch is it needs to be episodic enough during the first season to be able to build up an audience, but have little trinkets of like mystery or something to get people to like get excited and start making communities about it.
The mystery box.
Yeah.
Thanks, JJ.
Some mystery. Well, I mean, I don't know. Glitch Text is pretty popular, but it's not very story focused at all.
I think isn't there a lot of rumors about it being canceled?
We don't know.
Yeah.
What about Infinity Train?
I don't think that show's consistent enough. Like, released consistent enough.
Steven Universe wasn't.
I love Infinity Train. It's a great show.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have a problem with Infinity Train at all. It's just that I don't think it's that consistent or anything.
No, and it's a little too, I think the thing with Infinity Train, it's like almost too old of a show. Like I don't see Steven Universe and Adventure Time had much more crossover appeal, and Infinity Train, well, I very much love that show, is more limited in its appeal. It's like too cult almost.
Yeah,
you know, which I like.
But it being like an annual thing, like during the fall. Like that would be the ideal situation for it, but I feel like the second season aired really quickly.
Well, I think because wasn't the deal is like they were picked up for more than they thought, and then they should have released that. It came out in January, right? That feels really long ago. But they should have delayed it maybe a little more, and it seemed like they were going to, but then they went back on that. So I don't know. I'm not sure when season 3 is going to be, or
if there's a season 3.
I know they were pushing it for HBO Max, but I haven't heard any development or seen anything on Owen Dennis's Twitter or anything. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. I do think Smiling Friends is going to be big, by the way. I think that'll actually be a pretty big hit.
Yeah, I agree with that. I really enjoyed that pilot.
If it does go through, yeah.
It would. If you air that after Rick and Morty, that's going to be.
Yeah. I don't know. But any other questions you want to answer?
Question by Ryan Walterson. What do you want to see Jim and I do for every show ever? # shameless plug. Jim?
Yeah. What?
Oh, what do I want to do? Well, he knows what I want to do. I think
he asked all of us. What do you guys want to do? For every show ever, do Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
Every Sonic show ever? Oh, maybe.
Yeah, do it, bitch.
Oh, there's like 5, I guess.
What's something that has a lot of like alterations or reincarnations, like Transformers?
What's a JOI?
What?
Uh-oh.
Howblias says, Pan, why did you never do your promise Stephanie Vasquez JOI?
That's jerk off instructions?
Oh no.
OnlyFans thing. Check out Pan's OnlyFans as he does.
I don't got that, sadly.
Pan has this alt account that called Crying While Nutting, and he pretends he doesn't have any to it. And he's like, stop drawing porn of my characters.
I don't like that guy. They do that. It's wrong. It's immoral. It's bad.
I hate you.
How many like roleplay characters do you have, Pan?
What are you talking about?
I hate this. This is garbage. Let's see here. Question: if Hollywood were to make a Shrek reboot, who would you think they would get from obscure anime guy?
Like
Chris
as like
Pratt.
famous actors.
To voice
Yeah.
Shrek?
Yeah, because they are rebooting it. Illumination's doing it, not DreamWorks.
Yeah.
That's so fucking weird, man.
Whoever's
Well,
popular, they'll probably get like someone from Saturday Night Live or something.
Chris Pratt. They'll get Chris
Yeah.
Pratt.
Or they could get Horatio Sands, maybe.
Nobody knows who
Or,
that is.
Or what's his name? Drunk Uncle, who's on DuckTales, I think, right? Is he on DuckTales? I forget.
What?
No,
The
they'll
guy who
definitely. They'll get
What?
Chris Pratt to be Shrek. They'll get Scarlett Johansson to be Fiona, and they'll get Don Cheadle to be Donkey.
No, you would get
Kevin Hart to be.
yeah,
Donkey.
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart. You're right. Yeah, Kevin Hart will be Donkey. Scarlett Johansson will be Fiona, and then Chris Pratt will be.
I feel like
No,
you just
I got
have to get
this.
Mike Myers again. Anyway,
I got
what?
this, guys. Scarlett Johansson, every character, one man show.
Whoa.
One show.
Yes.
People don't talk about in Marriage Story. It's just her divorcing herself. That's how good of an actor she is. I bet you guys thought that was Adam Driver. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Scarlett Johansson.
Marriage Story is the best Scarlett Johansson one-man show I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I also want to replace. I don't think I really want like a Eddie Murphy stand-in to be Donkey. Danny DeVito. Just go completely different.
Wow. You know what? You know who I want to be Shrek?
You know they
Chris
won't do that. Though. You know they won't do that. They'll try to get exactly like the originals.
Oh, they
as
will.
close as possible.
It'll be Force Awakens, and the new cast will be sitting there, and Shrek will be like, sorry, Shrek will be like, "It's true, all of it." Or that's Arnold. Sorry, never mind. I screwed that up. I'll walk away now.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Mike Myers will just be just an extra in the background, just Walla.
Yeah, cameo.
Exactly.
They'll probably do it in like the next couple. Well, nothing is coming out ever now. So, but in the
What about
Once
that
the-
Mario movie though?
Oh, good luck.
That's
with
like
that,
next
asshole.
year. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
right?
like next year.
I bet they're sitting around like, man, glad this thing happened because we did not know we were gonna. Holy shit! Did we dodge a bullet there?
You know, this would be really experimental. But what if they released the Mario movie on the Switch eShop?
Whoa.
Nice.
Wow.
That's the only way anyone will watch it.
Wait, like the animated one from the 80s? Or
Well, I'm at the Illumination one.
Oh.
Like as a home release, they first released it on the Switch for like the first month or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like that seems Nintendo's very okay. Here's something we could talk about. What the fuck is up with those Mario Legos?
Yeah, that's
Mario.
the
They're like
screens,
games.
screens on them.
It's like you make your own Mario levels, sort of, and it's like a digital board game. I think that's what I think it is. I'm sure they'll
Yeah.
have a press release or something.
It
Well, I mean,
coincided
it's
well
already
with the-
sold out. Like it hasn't been released yet, but it's sold out pre-orders wise because it's Nintendo. Like I think it's like in their contract that it has to be a very limited supply, so it sells out immediately.
It coincided well with the quarantine. At least people are going to stay inside
Yeah,
playing
play
board
with your
games
damn
with
Legos.
each other or by yourself. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Someone asked, Ranger644 asked, is there any hype for a possible Beast Wars Transformers movie?
Beast Wars.
they were talking about it, right? They were developing it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's unrelated to the Michael Bay Transformers, I have extreme excitement for it. But if it's kind of like in that universe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bumblebee was good.
Bumblebee, what? I love Bumblebee.
It was really good.
It's the better version of Monster Trucks.
Oh.
There's no Creech,
Yeah, there's no Creech.
which
there's
is
just
which is
Bumblebee.
why it's a better version of Monster Trucks.
Don't bring this up to Creech because he cries about it all the time.
I want a
Kills me.
spin-off where it's you and Creech being roommates.
Oh, I would love that sitcom. I pitched it to Quibi and they turned me down. They said something like, "We're stop
Damn.
calling us."
Oh, people yelling at me because they want me to call it Beasties It's weird because Beast Wars is called Beasties in Canada, which is where it was made.
What a shitty name.
Right? Well, they can't use the word war.
In Canada?
Sucks.
Apparently.
Oh, it's
Canada
'cause
sucks.
there's no war in Canada. That's why they don't know.
They're too polite.
Yeah.
Beast
Well, that's-
confuffle.
Beasties.
Beasties.
It reminds me of how like Frosted Flakes is called Frosties in some countries.
What about Frosties from Wendy's? What are they called there?
Probably Frosted Flakes.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Are they
Crazy.
great?
Fuck you. Let's see. One or two more questions. Y'all thinking?
Okay. Should I pick one or something?
Oh well, yeah. You know what? You do it because the one I was going to do was what after quarantine, but we've already know Chinese
Yeah. We're gonna eat Chinese food.
together.
Sorry.
I'm gonna answer.
Oh,
this one
wait,
real
hold
quick.
on. Oh,
Okay.
or which animation studio do you prefer as of now, even with their 2010s track record, DreamWorks or Pixar?
DreamWorks, because I just inherently hate Pixar.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm biased.
How come?
I think Pixar has been a net negative overall for the industry because everybody makes the same cookie cutter bullshit, at least major releases wise. Like, it's always some safe, family friendly bullshit, and we have very few outliers, and I think that's mostly because of Pixar.
I
I
mean,
don't know if that's all Pixar's fault.
It's not all Pixar's fault, but they definitely helped.
look,
I mean-
DreamWorks made Megamind
gonna-
in the 2010s, so they already win.
Yeah, that too. So,
And Pixar had the Good Dinosaur.
yeah,
Which
fuck you. Fuck
You
you,
guys remember
Pixar.
Up?
wasn't that
Up was
2009 though?
That is 2009.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't count.
Yeah, the 2010s. What I mean, they did
What
have.
else did Pixar do in the 2010s?
They had Inside Out.
Yeah, they
Um,
did. And Toy Story 4, which personally I thought was unnecessary.
It was still fun. It was still, and Toy Story 3 was in the 20s.
You're right. You're right.
So
At the very
I
beginning.
like Toy Story 4. It is unnecessary. I thought it was still a pretty good movie. you
Oh,
know.
Coco. Yeah, Coco was good.
Coco was good. I mean, but DreamWorks had what? How to Train Your Dragon 2,
3.
3. Yeah.
Didn't the first
don't
one come
know.
out in 2010 or is that 2009?
No, you're right. That is 2010.
They had the whole
Oh,
trilogy.
Wow. Was Kung Fu Panda 2 in the 2010s?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yes, because the first one was 2008. Yeah, Kung Fu Panda 2. Great.
Yeah. DreamWorks was popping out trilogies all throughout this decade, and it took them 9 years for them to make a Toy Story sequel for
That
Pixar.
and
Well,
Captain Underpants was god tier. So
No, Captain Underpants was great. I like
Yeah.
Captain Underpants.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Nolan on this one. I think DreamWorks actually
Yeah.
kind of outperformed.
Actually, in terms of quantity of quality, I think DreamWorks beats Pixar in the 2010s.
Yeah.
oh, how the mighty have fallen. How the
I
Although-
look
turds
up a
have
list of
tabled.
everything that they've done.
Although I think I
2010s.
liked Inside Out more than any of the. I know not a lot of people don't like Inside Out, but
Basic
think-
bitch.
They
I think I would put Inside Out above everything DreamWorks did that decade. But I would say I think DreamWorks accomplished more than Pixar did in the 2010s.
Oh, it looks like they
Also-
also. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say. Also, I really like the DreamWorks TV shows. I know those don't really count in what we're talking about, but like, those have been really solid.
Yeah.
Looking at a list here, it seems like the 2010s for Pixar was just sequels to a bunch of 20-year-old movies,
Pretty much.
15 to 20-year-old movies, like Finding Dory, Cars 2 and 3, Monsters University, Toy Story 4, Incredibles 2.
Oh, why'd you have to bring that up?
And then there was Brave, I guess.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Incredibles 2 fucking ruined
I mean,
period.
some
don't
of those action sequences are really beautiful to look at, but the plot is so horrible. It upsets me.
I watched it with a group of friends because I didn't want to watch it and they coerced me to. And one of my friends had seen it before, and he's like, "Wow, this movie is way worse than I remember." Oh my god! And I'm like, "Wow."
Didn't I call you right when I left the theater?
I laughed at you, and then you tweeted Nolan was right, and I was like, "Yep."
Oh,
because you said, "Let me know what you think," and it was really bad. It was bad.
Yeah, it fucking was. I knew what we were getting into the very first teaser trailer. Like,
yeah, no, Incredibles 2 is like, man, I think Finding Dory is worse, but Incredibles 2 I wanted to be good, and it was not. It was such a letdown. I'm glad Spider-Verse came out that year, because I'm so glad it didn't win jack shit, because everyone wanted to give things to Spider-Verse. That was like the best. So
Pixar may not have had a great decade, but at least it wasn't like The Lion King from last year.
Yeah.
Well,
Pixar live action remakes when?
We're talking about Pixar and Dreamworks, but honestly, I feel like Sony's really worried. Like, I feel like we should be able to bring Sony into this conversation, because stylistically, a lot of their movies are fantastic, except for the Emoji Movie. If we ignore that one, they have we have the Lego Movie. I think is Sony.
No, Lego Movie's Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. Fuck, I tried to throw them a bone then. But like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and
Hotel Transylvania.
Those are really good. I like all three of them.
The third one I think is particularly kind of weird and out there. Pretty great.
Yeah, because wasn't Gendy just straight up, "I will not do it unless you give me full creative control"?
I mean, you can tell throughout those movies, because I know in the Sony hack, in those emails, they were talking about how he put up with a lot for the first one, and they kept trying to give him more creative control because they were scared he was just going to bounce. But you can tell each movie he gets more and more creative control, and they get weirder and more gag centric and more like Gendy. And like the third one is like great. I don't know. I think those movies hold up pretty well because I've watched them more recently and was like, these are. I kind of just looked at them at the time as, let's let Gendy have a hit so he can move on from this. And now I watch them and go, they were actually really great. He did. It's not his best work by any means, but it's still pretty great.
I mean, like, it does feel like it's just Gendy's creative vision and just the studios just like fighting back and forth within that movie.
Oh, especially the first two, but by the third one, it's like they're just like, "Look, man, we know what you're doing." I'm surprised they didn't force them to a fourth one.
Oh god,
no, they are doing a fourth one.
Yeah,
but
always got to get that Mavis.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Mommy Mavis.
Mavis, give me the beacon.
But I mean, they did Sony making Spider-Verse. I think that was like most creative. I don't know. That was just I was like, how did this happen? Like, I'm just still shocked.
The sequel comes out in 2 years, right?
I would say not anymore on that one.
Oh, well, yeah, it was supposed to.
Why is Dave fucking my daughter, Mavis? That's the movie.
I would say, to ignore what Pan's saying, I would say that Spider-Verse, the Spider-Verse sequel, I'm a little worried about because none of the original.
Just so you know, there is a Hotel Transylvania 4 announced.
Oh,
yeah, no, I know, but he's not involved. I don't think.
Okay.
I hope he just makes Primal for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
There's also Wish Dragon and Connected.
Whatever those are gonna be. Well, we've seen Connected's trailer, and the eyes kind of like freak me out. They're a little too. I don't know. It's something's off about that. Those eyes.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, Connected's the one with the like canonically bisexual or like gay kid film director, right? Because she has a pen.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Does anybody else have a question? Maybe one more?
Yeah.
Let's see. Ask your questions again, gamers. One more. We're taking one more before we fucking bounce.
Lots of great questions.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. They're going by so fast.
I don't even know what to pick.
Yeah.
I picked one. Nolan, you should pick one.
It's Izzy, Izzy, do you want to do the last one?
I already did a few. I think Pan should. It's his podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, Pan, pick the
Let's see.
question, Pan. Come on, Pan.
Yeah, be present for your podcast if you want to be the host.
Oh man, let's see. Oh, Retro Zaid. What commercials do you remember seeing late at night? Oh man, yesterday I was thinking like, remember all those commercials where it's just a guy in like a parking lot of a hotel and he's saying, "What are you doing with your life? What's wrong with you? Why aren't you going to college? Huh? Look at me. I went to college. Look how great I am. Why don't you do it? What's your excuse?"
Did I ever? I don't know if I've talked about this. Did I ever tell you one time I was in college and and I was a little drunk, and the guy was like, "Look at you! It's 3 a.m. and you're watching TV and you're drunk on a weeknight." And I was like, "Holy shit! Like, what the fuck?"
Oh man!
I was like, "What the hell?" And he was like, "What are you doing with your life?" I was like, "I just had tomorrow off. Holy shit, man! God damn it!"
Yeah.
I don't think this played explicitly at 3 a.m., but I remember from Baby Take a Bow to Curly
Oh
Top.
no!
Oh no!
The Shirley Temple collection.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Animal crackers in my soup.
And
Do you guys also remember those Enzyte commercials with Smiling Bob about like
oh my god, yes.
natural male enhancement?
God damn it, Mikey.
What was that movie they always played on Comedy Central and it was on VH?
Which one?
Something.
No idea.
And there was like, all I remember about it was like there were two supermodels pooping or something.
What?
On a toilet.
Whoa.
It was like something. The movie was like, it's not College Humor. The movie, it was like something. Oh man, I can't remember it. It's like funny. I don't know. Sorry.
Remember Girls Gone Wild?
Zoo Books didn't play at night, guys, but the Gerber Girl Plan did.
I remember the trains.
Clickety clack down the track. It's it's lots and lots of trains.
Yeah, that one.
Moo, moo, zoo pals. Hey, zoo pals. Zoo pals make eating fun.
No, they don't. They make eating about the same. It's just
Eating
is
is
different.
Eating is already fun.
Yeah.
I don't like putting ketchup on their eyes.
I'm take that, assholes.
Jim, do you know what zoo pals are, or is this like after your time?
You know what's funny? I bought those plates because I was like, wow, this is kind of neat. And even though I was an adult, I was like, I can have my sandwich, and it's like a cow or something, or it's like a zebra. And I remember people were like having their pizza at work. They're like, give me one of those animal plates. Everybody liked them.
It's a pillow. It's a pet. It's a pillow pet.
So I remember if they would just brighten everyone's day. I'm like, look, it's a zebra. You know, I don't know. Was that what zoo pals are? I think so, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah. There were plates with animals.
Yeah.
Imagine eating a burger on the cow plate.
Yes.
That's like next level 4D chess, right?
I definitely did that shit. I'm gonna say that's something that happened. I ate a zebra burger on a zebra plate because I don't give a fuck.
A zebra burger?
I've had emu burgers.
In the 2010s, all New York restaurants just serve zebra burgers. It's a true story.
Why was I not in New York?
There were a lot of zebras, and the government said make all burgers out of zebras, and they were tasty.
Oh
really
shit!
tasty.
Remember Moon Shoes?
Moon Shoes?
They're like trampolines, but for your feet.
No, I don't.
No.
Baby bottle pop. I just thought,
that didn't play at night though.
No, half the stuff we talked about didn't play.
That's
you know,
Zoo Pals.
Zoo pals may have. Maybe.
Yeah, is this for kids who think late at night is 9 p.m.?
I never saw commercials at 3 p.m. I mean 3 a.m. because I didn't have TV when I was old enough to.
See,
what did you hear on the radio at 3 a.m., Nolan?
What have I heard on the radio at 3 a.m.?
3 a.m. Yeah, because she didn't have TV.
Mostly, I like creepy stories about hearing shit on the radio or TV at 3 a.m. Like there's this YouTube channel called Local 58 that's really fucking creepy, and I like it a lot. Y'all should watch it. Local 58. Go take a look.
Ooh.
I just
Local
remember
58.
watching Banana Splits and the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo late at night.
Wow. That's got to be creepy.
That's gonna be sad.
I remember seeing 1-800 numbers to order like Beavis and Butthead on VHS. Good times.
Oh, from Time Life.
Yeah, which is such a strange place to sell that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did anyone get any of those Time Life collections? I never.
No, who orders stuff off TV? That's weird. That's asking for trouble. Just get out in
We-
store.
We ordered
just-
this like mop thing off TV, and it wasn't that good. So
Oh.
Oh, disappointing.
Do they still do those? You must be 18 or older to call. 18 or older to call commercials
yes,
at night. Really? Huh.
They got to know your DTF, honk honk.
Wow.
Yeah. Why else are you calling these numbers up? You know,
Oh man.
order in the next 20 minutes, or we'll get you this thing. Like, how do they know I'm ordering within the next 20 minutes? those
I always
fuckers?
wondered that. What was the logistics of that? How do they?
Yeah.
How do they?
Like, I asked on Twitter, and somebody answered me. Apparently, like, they know the times these commercials are gonna air, so that's when they have the most employees working at their call centers or whatever.
But like, is there a point like, I'm sorry, 22 minutes, bitch?
Yeah.
I thought it was just for a sense of urgency. Quick, grab your phone,
Nah.
dial
you
this
ain't-
number now.
I'm with Mikey on this one. I'm pretty sure you get the deal no matter what. It's just
No.
you feel like you have to.
Yeah, you
Gotta.
fool. It was so they could fool those people, or at least after they're convinced, after you've hooked them, they're just like, okay, you got 20 minutes to call. You got to do this right now. And so, like, those people who don't know any better, like, oh shit, I got to fucking call right, beep 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 beep, and they call in. It's like those old people who are still paying for AOL, like they don't know any
Mhm.
better.
Wait,
Oh,
hold on.
man.
What? What do you mean? Is something wrong with AOL?
I
Whoa.
mean, some people are still paying for AOL from all the way back when.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Thank you. Those discs. I haven't paid for internet in years, so I'm good.
Do those discs still work? Is the offer still valid?
I mean, it still works. I have the disc in my computer, and I'm talking. So
Backstory
Right as you
keeps
said-
cutting in and out.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right as you said that, you were starting to cut out. I don't know if that was part of your bit or if it was just a
Oh.
happy accident.
it absolutely was a bit, and I played.
Wow, good bit.
Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah. Pretty
Thanks.
funny.
Is this the end of the podcast? This
AOL? You mean LOL?
AOL just got easier. Yeah, it is easy. It's also easy to catch a venereal disease.
Do you remember those ads where it'd be like, text this and get a ringtone or something?
Oh man, Jamster, yes. Like get Crazy Frog or Epic Family Guy. I don't know. Get Peter 1 if you text Peter 1 to this. Get the monkey in my closet if you text monkey 3 at this number.
peanut butter
Yes.
jelly time. Get that shit.
Oh man, Brian dressed as peanut
Wait, was
butter.
that fucking Nesca?
No, she's not here.
Oh,
She's
who,
in the house.
is that? Is he?
I like to think that he's like hiding Nesca under the bed.
No.
Oh, you got
Yeah.
quarantined.
Oh wait, was that
separately.
Axel?
Stick it in my Jamster ringtone.
Axel?
What's going
I
on?
don't. I heard a girl. I
No,
assume it was
no.
Izzy.
Axel's in the other room. She's pretty quiet right now.
Okay.
There she is. Hi.
I guess Izzy just. I guess Axel just. Axel. I guess Izzy just sounded like Nesca or Axel for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
It's a
Damn.
mystery voice. We'll never
Hey,
know.
Pan, it's time for your dick flattening.
Oh no. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
But
Yeah, I
wait, girls don't exist, Nolan.
Is this
Oh,
the
yeah.
podcast?
I guess so.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Take it from the top, Pan.
I'm Pan Pizza. Who are you people?
I'm Nolan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was Jim.
I
And-
is Izzy.
And our special guest.
My name is MugiMikey. I'm an animator. I make stupid Sonic videos.
And no, they're great. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
What are you looking? And your next one is Sonic Meets Isabel, correct?
Yeah, Sonic meets Isabel.
Yeah. So y'all follow MugiMikey. Links in the description.
It
to his
is?
channel.
Oh, fuck. Thanks.
Yeah, we do that for everybody.
No, let him think he's getting special treatment.
Hey, listen, Nolan. I wasn't expecting anything. It's okay.
All right. I gotta go
thank
to
you.
the bathroom really bad, so let's go.
Okay. All right. Pan has to go take a tinkle. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
20 seconds, sing your favorite anime theme song.
And
Corey in the house.